Hi, I'm the Space Quest Historian, and welcome back to Neofeud. We are in the slums, kind of. I think it's okay to call them the slums now. I think the game has made that clear anyway. We are looking for Johnny Silica. And full disclosure, I've actually played this bit of the game before. I played that yesterday, and I recorded for an hour and 15 minutes, and I went to edit it today, and the recording had no audio in it. So I'm sorry, the excitement of watching me stumble across puzzles and infuriate myself for not being clever enough to figure them out are gonna be lost on you for this episode. Anyway, so here we are. Before we go any further, maybe I should bring up a little point, which is this screen here might look somewhat familiar to people who've played a different cyberpunk adventure game that was recently released, and that would be Techno-Babylon, released by Wajidai Games, made by a very nice man called James Dearden. And when the creator of this game, when Silver Spook Games wrote to me and said, hey, would you like to play Neofeud on your channel? I was kind of on the fence, and because of this screen, because you'll notice the similarities between the two screens, and I was afraid that I was getting myself into some, straight up plagiarism, not to beat about the bush. I thought maybe it was just some very plagiarizing game. But so when he wrote me, I said, you know what, I'd like to, but I'd like to clear up this little bit first, just to see what the hell is going on. And he wrote me back and said, you know what, I see the similarities, and it's not a conscious rip-off or anything. In fact, I've been good friends with James Dearden, and he has supported me and supported the game throughout. And I got in touch with James as well, just to hear his side of the story, and he basically just said, you know what, I'm cool with it. It does look similar, but it's not a one-to-one rip-off, so hey, we're cool. Even Dave Gilbert of Wajidai said something, he tweeted something like, you know what, imitation's the sincerest form, and stuff like that. So, there's no reason for me to get offended on somebody's behalf, because the actual behalves of these somebodies are not offended. So there is that. So now let's get on with the game. We want to find Johnny, Mr. Silica. And to do that, we have to get inside this arcade. It is an arcade. It does say chassis repair, barter, upcycle, whatever the hell that means. Just your friendly neighborhood humanoid fix-me-up shot. Not. 20 to 1 odds, this is a facade for an illicit Roomba fighting ring. That would be actually pretty cool. Or a drug network, or some shit. Let's talk to Chopper first.
Hey, buddy. How can I get into the arcade?
I don't know how he knows it's an arcade, but...
no parole terminals. Give me a break, dog. I'm all legit.
Dog.
Just upcycling this old patrol beater here.
Patrol, not
Getting
petrol.
this asshole off the street. It's practically community service.
And you're doing a wham-up job, sir.
Officer, dog.
Alright, he's gonna ask me where we're from, and we have to... Basically, we can tell him we're from Sunshine Apartments, where we just got from. It is sufficiently run down for him to accept us. I believe the word is cred. So, yeah, let's just go with that.
Sybil Clinton Bush's Sunshine Apartments. My parents were neo-hippie bohemians who like to mingle with transgenics.
Let me just run you down my life story.
Yeah, I can see that. You got that mulatto cyborg thing going on with your right-hand chrome there. Okay.
Are we cool?
That X900.
That would be this dude with the auspicious baseball cap. Why is he wearing a baseball cap? It's weird.
Fusion cell for a T1138.
What?
A micro Takamach fusion cell. T1138.
Okay.
T1138. THX1138 being George Lucas's first movie.
Yeah.
Stop calling me that.
Proto-J. You'll always have backup in Dickinson.
I'm just gonna go and have a chat with the bouncy boy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what up? I want the 1138 George Lucas edition.
Looking for a micro Takamach fusion cell for a T1138.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and try the shuttered door behind me.
I guess the passphrase worked. Now I just need to put the right door code in. Yeah, because if we let's see here. We look at the shutter door. A shutter door. This one's got a lot of fresh-looking scrapes and dents. Looks like it's been opened a lot recently. There's a keypad on the door. Alright, we don't know the code yet. So, next stop is checking out what Gipsy Poo has to say. Gippy Poo?
Hey. Hey, you. Unicycle leg.
Making friends
Turn on.
right off the bat.
You there?
I really love the voice editing that's gone into this.
Hey,
The
snap out.
glitchy, kind of, all that. That kind of shit. I mean, I could listen to an whole album full of that. even
junk
even
is
had a
one
Windows
too many.
sound,
It's
an error, Windows error sound.
Blue screened out of his mind.
I also love the phrase "blue screened" as
Really
a.
try whacking him
wasted.
upside the brain box. Sometimes that works.
So we'll zap the dude's ass. Now, I like the voice editing, but honestly, this was a point I made yesterday, and I made it very non-eloquently, so I'll try to make it a little more eloquent this time. It's not so much the writing, although it's a little hokey and very much long-winded at times. It's not the voice editing, because like I said, I quite like the vocal effects and shit, but most of the voice acting, I know it's pretty much a one-man job, and, you know, he just got friends and family to do voices and shit, but most of the time, it just doesn't seem like, the voices were well directed, and they don't really seem to be that much into it, and with the very, very long lines that they do have, it takes forever for them to get through them, so you're just sitting there going, is this text box gonna clear anytime soon? For my money, to be perfectly honest, I would have preferred this game to be not voiced at all. Because the dialogue, if you just read it, is actually pretty good. But when you hear it acted out, especially acted out by people who don't really seem to be giving a lot of shits about it, it just falls very, very flat. And it kind of takes away from the otherwise pretty impressive, I think, world building that's going on here. While I'm saying this, we should indeed check out the butt of the neon stripper sign, because, hey, who doesn't need that? I don't need a lap dance from a love bot right now. The sign appears to be plugged into an electrical outlet, because we want to zap Gibson right in the face, but our thing here is out of juice. It would probably work, but the taser is out of juice. I need to recharge it with electricity first. So, we'll just, where's the electrical outlet? There you go. We'll just shove that in, not quite the wall. I think we missed by at least 4 or 5 inches, but anyway, the taser is charged back up. Now let's zap this dude in the head! Look at that. Look at him jig. Look! We shocked him so hard he grew a third leg.
Score me some lithium. I'll help you get into the soccer.
Finally, we get to the meat of the bones.
Okay.
He has a long story about how he was trapped underground and being fed drugs and doesn't really know halfway who he is or why the fuck he does. But he wants some drugs, because we just zapped the drugs right out of him. I guess that's what's flowing down the street here. And hopefully the bouncer has some drugs. I need some liquid crystal.
I can find some liquid crystal.
I got no idea what you're rambling about, tourist.
But, hey, whoa, I'm personal
on.
friends. I got the
Close personal friends
connections.
with a high steel Kromeboy. I'm cool, bro. Bob.
You take with a Kromeboy? Bullshizzy.
Bullshizzy
No
indeed.
shit. His handle is
Proto-J.
Proto-J.
Optimus P.
He'll be pissed if he finds out you stiffed the Coastlandia Gov connection that bailed him out of a 2-year sentence for cybernar trafficking.
Proto-J, huh? No shit.
And this guy just believes you. Straight off the bat. Nothing.
Okay, $10 for a dime bag of meat.
Well, let me show you around our illicit drug lab, why don't I? Because you just mentioned the correct name.
Freaks like usual. By the iron shell himself.
These are not smart robots, is what I'm getting at.
I'm a little short. I'll be back with the money.
Which seems like an awfully destructive, and again, this is just Karl Carbon being unable to go about his business without breaking the law every fucking 10 minutes. That's gotta be at least $10 in coins. Jackpot! 1978. 1972? Ooh, 1978. Yeah, that's about $10. Nice. Great, so let's score some drugs. And commit 2 crimes in the span of as many minutes.
How much is that myth again?
10 apiece.
So now we give drugs to the local neighborhood drug
Okay.
addict.
Here's your
Social
mythium,
services.
buddy. Now,
Doing our
can I get
best.
that door code?
Oh, my precious drugs.
Didn't expect the Lord of the Rings
Can
reference
you
right
pass
there.
me the door code
Or the Spanish
before
Inquisition.
you start doing drugs and go robot comatose again? I really need to get into the arcade.
It's a Z86 Centium 3. Abandonware, really. So I don't mind abandoning it.
Did you just give me a piece of your brain?
He did.
Yeah. Cyberbrain? Cybrain? Some shit. I don't know how my operating system works. I just operate it. Anyway,
Spoken like a true
all
Windows
you
user, I
gotta do is
guess.
Recover the door code from my brain RAM. Oh, and before you can get in, you'll need to tell the bouncer the passphrase.
Yeah, I did that.
They change it all the time.
Added brain chip to inventory. Take it easy, man. I'll never see you again. Okay, let's have a look at this thing. Piece of the junky robot cyberbrain. Apparently it has the door code to the arcade stored in it somewhere. I might be able to recover the code if I use my right hand. Which he then does. There's a slot down here. I should use the brain chip on this slot. Now, a thing that impresses me about this game is the amount of effort that went into cutscenes, close-ups, and shit like that. Now, some of it is pretty hastily put together. And some of it is really damn impressive. So, I think they went for it. Oh, Job say Crouch. Whatever. Half his brain was bit rotten to mush from those drugs. No wonder he was talking so crazy. Well, better look for the door code. Ooh, left-handed typing, too. So clearly the developer here went for just simple quantity of neat stuff to look at. And some of it might have been a little rushed, some of it, but all in all, it gives for a pretty cinematic experience, and again, for a one-man job, I'm pretty cool with it. Okay, so let's go through all of these. Result number 1. Konami cheat code, works on all games in the arcade. Now, believe it or not, we're gonna need this later. Result 2. Reminder, don't forget to back up source code before injection of substance D66. Haha, Philip K. Dick reference. Ah, little William Gibson quote. Very nice. Result 6 is the one that we want. Door code for the arcade, 1985. Yes. I didn't know we had a fucking screen in our arm. Maybe it comes with Pong, you know, like Commander Keen's wrist thingy. Probably not. Anyway, let's just get through the shutter door. There's a keypad on the door. Le 19. Le 85. Yes, sir. Access granted. Watch your head, dude. The door's... Yes, I know. Just enter the door. Clever. Alright. Now, this looks like my kind of place. This must be the arcade. Yeah, what gave it away? Well, first of all, we can have a chat with Daft Punk and Brainhead over here.
Out here, dog. I think I got
Again, the glitchy voices. Fucking love it. This guy is very interesting. There's a glowing tree here, right? Some sort of light-emitting chroma tree. Doesn't look like any ferro-organic GMO I've ever seen. Definitely an off-the-books Dark Lab strain. And this guy walking around, Gardner, just tending to it.
Nice greenery. Purplery? Nice tree, man.
Hello, human. My name, Jen.
Hi, Jen. I'm Karl.
Nice
Jen
to
has
meet
a
you.
nice tree, yes. Beautiful tree.
Yeah.
Jen was a gardener helper bot in pretty nice high city.
So, how'd you fall down here?
Jen got kicked offside.
Then make a mistake. Make purple flowers for Princess Sybil's coronation party.
Jesus Christ.
They asked for red.
You got the color wrong?
Yes, Jen is defective. Trash.
Bro, Jen from Pretty Sky Castle.
down.
Oh, he actually did. I'm sorry. I didn't even remember that. I
Jump
just said that
out.
as a joke. It
Jen
wasn't
is
funny.
error.
Sorry,
Jen
Jen.
is bugging the system. Jen is replaced.
Jen is
lived with
pretty
rats
nice,
and
actually.
cars and junkyard. One day, Jen get idea.
Jen
Jen
stopped
have
talking
all
about
knowledge
Jen
biology,
in third person.
Microbiology, synthetic nanotechnology in Jen brain. Jen get lonely with no pretty trees and plants to take care. So Jen make new life from metal and plastic.
I love how he just
and fossil
offhandedly
and
said that.
junkyard.
Oh, by the way,
Make
I
new
just made a new life
aluminum-based
form.
DNA structure.
You know.
New life
Like
from
you do.
metal.
Alrighty, Heidi. You see the daunting Kromeboy. You see the creepy-looking Kromeboy. Let's have a chat with creepy Kromeboy first. Stop watering me, Jen.
You know where I can
Weirdo.
find Proto-J?
You better beat it, Puto. I'm gonna dissect you. Add that arm to my collection.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'll be needing my current appendages. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. He doesn't really get up. He just wanted me out of his face. This dude.
Hey, big guy. I'm looking for Proto-J. Know where I can find him?
And he says nothing. Talkative dude. Now I'm going to do this in the order that I did it yesterday. Even though this is not the correct order to do it in. You can either
Say,
try and
that's,
sweet talk
nice
him, I guess.
hardware
Stay
you
on his
got
good side.
there. Is that a mil-spec quant cloak you have there?
Sure, why not?
And an antimatter detonator? Jobs H. Christ. This guy must be an ex-special ops super assassin or something.
And now his inner monologue narration actually has
I better not piss
voices.
this guy off, or he might turn this entire area code into a crater of volcanic glass.
And you can either do that, or you can go into straight up, you know, suicidal mode.
Shredder, mech ninja, over-weaponized asshole. I'm talking to you.
You talk too much.
That gets his attention. Baby!
207 bones in a human body. Your body contains 180 bones.
He does actually look a bit like Shredder, the first Ninja Turtles movie, the one from the 80s.
Negative 5.6 liters.
Yeah, could you speed it up? You know, kind of starting to lose consciousness up here.
Human. Give me a reason not to spill it.
Now, you can bullshit him. He will find out that you're lying.
Hey, come on. I'm with the Coastlandia DEA. I'm here to give the rubber stamp to Proto-J's lithium trafficking.
Let's not call it trafficking.
Electro-thermal activity. Heart rate accelerating. You are a liar.
It's got a nice voice, too. The only thing you can do
Please
is
don't kill me.
get a bit pathetic. He's gonna go on and on and on, say that, you know, we live unhealthy, we have an 85% chance of a massive heart attack.
You see,
Yes, we don't need to talk. I don't think there actually is a timer, but you can try stabbing him in the face. That doesn't do. Never bring a knife to an ion cannon fight. He must have a weakness somewhere.
physically human.
Yeah, sorry about that. Give me a second. I'll just, how about some touch-ups on the paint job? What the hell? His chassis is heat refractory too.
Synthetically human.
Now, this has all been lots of fun, but what we really need to do is go for his legs. Yes, his legs are somehow his weak spot. His entire body seems to be electrically insulated except for these exposed tendons in his heel area. I got nothing to lose except 5.6 liters of blood. Why they're so specific on the amount of blood he has, I have no idea, but anyway, boom.
Yes, I think I found his Achilles heel. He's down for the count. Eat that, you overloaded mass destruction bitch.
That hurt.
And out comes the dick cannon. And he's going to dick cannon us right in the... Well, not entirely the dick. It's mainly the... Anyway, just lost our spleen there. So anyway, that's not what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to talk to this dickhead
How's it
first.
Hey, what?
How's it?
Looks a bit like
Do
Tom
me a
Cruise
favor,
in the
yeah?
80s.
Shut up. I've got triple ships, neutron torpedoes, and 6 antimatter bombs. If you make me lose my life just before I beat level 7 with the high score of 1.21 billion points, I'ma shoot your face off.
Sounds fair to me.
Interesting that he has the ability to concentrate while getting through all of that.
Man. Who's your daddy? 1.3 big ones, baby. Winner! Got a Medal of Honor and a lifetime vacation to Neo Hawaii. That's right. I'm a CPD narcotics officer.
I'm detecting a faint
So,
German
you're a
accent,
drug
actually.
enforcement agent.
But I'm cool with
What are
that.
you doing in plain sight in the headquarters of the biggest drug trafficking gang in Dickinston?
Playing an arcade game, what does it look like?
You beat me at SpaceX, and I'll give you the full KGB Stacy dossier on yours truly. The whole story. What do you say?
I say, alright,
You
cocktail.
want me to beat you at this ancient retro arcade game?
yes.
What are you, 14?
Hey, asshole.
I'm actually 15. I can legally buy
Get your goddamn
drugs.
quarters out, do your finger stretches, and get to button mashing, or get the flack out of my face.
I'll say it, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The insistence on substituting fuck for flack is really, really strange, especially when the game will happily say shit and even the N-word. It is coming up again, by the way. So, oh fuck. Anyway, let's just get some quarters in this machine. We do have a lot of quarters.
You ready to blast some 8-bit aliens and save the
Just a
cosmos?
tick, just a tick. We have to punch in the Konami code. Yes,
Yeah, I'm
going to
ready.
kick your ass a
I'm
lot.
gonna own you like a neo-feudal royal owns a debt slave.
Whoa, 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 steady on there, Karl. Also, the screen kind of
Ready?
just went scrap. Wait, hold on a second.
Hold on a sec. Let me figure out these controls. I haven't played one of these in ages.
Up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Sounds like the cheat code might have worked.
What the
Start.
heck are you doing over there?
You saw nothing?
Nothing. Let's play.
Luckily, this is not an arcade sequence. You don't have to actually do anything.
Hey, how the hell are you beating me?
Through luck! And also, you didn't
fast
hear the
forward.
cheat code go
Hey,
off.
this is fun.
That cyborg dinosaur sword just shot 50 lava bombs at you, and you weren't hit once.
Yes, it's called cheating, but you wouldn't know because
the
you're
hell
not a
did
very
you
smart
win?
person.
So, what's going on? What the hell are you really doing here?
Get ready,
Not a
strap
big
yourselves
fuss.
in for more life story.
I was dishonorably discharged before I made detective, if that's what you're asking.
For what?
Something I'd rather not talk about.
Wait. Carbon. I remember that name in the headline.
Yeah, I said we wouldn't talk about it.
Cop that shot the humanoid rioter, right?
Alright, I guess we have to talk
It's more
about it.
complicated than that. And like I said, I don't want to talk about that.
I want to talk about how good it felt
get
to
it.
shoot him in the head.
I remember the first time I blew away a robot. At first it's like, it's just a smartphone with eyes, nose, mouth, not a human. Then you have to pull the trigger. Heavy stuff. But fine.
Actually, have you ever tried to shoot a smartphone? It's fun.
Enough about me. Who the hell are you?
Just saying.
Well,
I haven't.
let's just say I'm here more as a liaison for the Coastlandia government, rather than an enforcer.
What?
I make sure the drug thing doesn't get out of hand. I make so many arrests of low-level offenders, and in return, the Kromeboyz give me a percentage of their lithium profits.
So everything is going smoothly
Flapped up,
and
corrupt cop
by the
aiding and
book.
abetting a major organized robotic crime outfit.
Well, if you want to put it like that.
You gotta go throwing the C word around, huh? What are you, 14?
I think I asked you
Very
first.
intricate system, my friend. An orderly, well-oiled, harmonious neo-feudal system. We have millions, maybe billions of defective machines, and half-human Franken people thrown out by transhuman corporations trying to build the Ubermensch. Now, imagine if all those billions decided they
Oh,
wanted
wait,
to
let me
use
just
those
sit back in my
fancy
chair and
phony
listen to your
capitals
hypnotic
up
voice
there.
while I
What
imagine
would
it.
happen, huh?
This guy just talks for too long, so I'm just gonna
So you think you could
get
throw me
on with
a
it.
bone
Hey,
on this
he's a corrupt
Proto-J
cop. He's
guy now?
but his corruption is pretty much stage sponsored, so
Proto-J.
no one gives two shits.
You want to see the
Keeps the
$6
drug
billion
things
bomb
going
fake.
and makes it look like they're doing something about the drug problem, even though they're not.
Interesting name for a myth-dealing slum bot. that a Kromeboyz inside joke?
I think it started as an underground hip-hop.
At least they know their classics,
like
right?
Ice-T, or Flavor Flav, or something. Anyway, you see that giant alien-looking Kromeboyz sitting at the bar, sucking back on the Mythian tap.
Yeah, I see him.
That's Talos. He's a high-ranking Kromeboyz, for obvious reasons.
He's got a fantastic
Rumor
head.
is, he escaped from a Coke Jobs corporate government super lab. Experimental weapon. Broke out of the mental prison of his
It's
neurolock.
really interesting how readily every character in this game is just willing to give up not only their own life story, but everyone around them. Just things that you wouldn't normally talk about.
That's too
Okay, this dude over here, yeah, he looks a bit sketchy, but don't worry, he's my boy. I've known him since childhood. I once sucked his dick in the back of the school shed, but we try to keep that between us. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Haha. Maybe my robot radar's off, but that just seems like a...
Yeah, and he will. Don't worry. Hey, gotta go. All he told me was to keep talking to him, and maybe he would
Big guy.
get a bit more interested in what we have to say. Spoiler, he doesn't.
Know where I can find him?
This is one of those puzzles where you would imagine you just have to say something nice to him over and over again, and then, but no. You just have to get in his face, and right when he's about to dick cannon you, Officer Hoyt over here will... Yes, I do. We'll jump right in the middle of it. And out comes the dick cannon.
Hey, big guy. I know you're dying to redecorate the arcade's bar with Karl's internal organs, but let's hold off on the murdering, okay?
No, really, let's just do it, because...
From you, two-faced, honorless primate.
Oh, now that stings. Coming from a killer cyborg assassin thing. Like the
inflection is sometimes a bit off.
Love Mr. Karl Carbon here. And he's the only other one of my species here.
You know, I'd much rather get down and jiggy with the brainhead over here. I mean, shit. You know, when you put your finger on his dome, it actually does a little crackly thing. Yeah, tons of fun.
This Karl is probably a Ghostlandia spy trying.
You know what, Talos does have a bit of a lisp. You noticed?
Network.
I can just imagine all the drool dripping out below the shredder mask.
Suit yourself, Rambo. But Proto-J will blow a flacking call stack when he finds out you wasted an important connection.
Fine. We do it.
Fine!
Detective Hoyt. But no, it is your organs I will remove if this Karl Carbon.
Yeah, can we hurry this up? Kinda, I'm only seeing in purple right now.
Yes?
Notify the boss. There is a piece of human trash here to see him.
Oh, God, no.
Hold up. Pause this motherfucking Xbox.
Yeah, I missed him.
Proto-J. This human, Karl Carbon, is former law enforcement.
He knows my fucking life story now.
Has any of our current Ghostlandia PD contracts, as he claims.
I didn't claim anything. Also, I'm now passing out.
Come down here spitting all kinds of bullshit. Like you do as tight as high city security and shit. You probably across this popo now, trying to bust us.
Hey, slow your motorhead, dog. Spinning all that X-Files conspiracy talk. I do know, see. Peeped in with my own 2 laser pointers not 24 megacycles ago.
You do?
No, you did. It's past tense, but I don't blame you for not knowing what the fuck he's on about.
The Homo sapiens hustler bitch that blackmailed me out my cigarette.
Yeah, by the way, I still got that.
Put him down, dog.
I think this is very ill-advised, Proto-J. The human must be exterminated before he gives away our coordinates.
A brief point of intrusion here.
Talos. We go way back, brother. We jailbroke Ghostlandia
Or
Supermax.
unwarranted exposition.
You're my boy. But when I say put him down, you put him the flack down. Right flacking now.
Or else I do this Final Fantasy shit to you. We good there? I suddenly got a migraine. Little poop comes out. Ah, he's gonna shoot me!
About 5 cycles to tell me why the flack I should have popped a cap in your face, mail your head in a box to your Coastlandia government bitches.
Hey, look,
shit, I got a lot of them.
I'm just the errand boy.
The one is, hey, what's over there?
4.
Okay. Once I found you, I was supposed to call it in.
Look at his face.
My boss, Norton Shuffler.
He's a bit of an asshole, by the
I think
way.
he's just a proxy for some bigger player.
Who?
I don't know, okay?
3, 2, 1.
I think the cycles are getting faster there.
Don't
Someone
shoot
control
me.
F12
I'll tell you
them.
everything I know. Look, all I know is there's some kind of conspiracy, but it's not what this bazooka head here thinks. No offense.
None taken, I can't even hear you at this point.
I was responding to a Sentient Services CPS complaint about the Silica family. Your parents, right?
Uncle Todd and Auntie Suzette.
Which makes me Luke Skywalker, bitch place.
My dad was some neurophysicist Frankenstein asshole at Hype Tech Corp, and mom was a few $1 billion they
Basically, it was a pet project someone put together in a garage and then went, fuck, what the hell have I created? This thing talks back.
Right.
Fuck, out it goes.
I'm investigating your foster parents' apartment. I do my report. It's kind of run down, but I would have given them a good rap.
And then what?
And then my boss, Shuffler, from High City, he calls me, says I'm supposed to fabricate a neglect and abuse case and take the kid, your cousin, by any means necessary.
So, of course, you told him not to.
Princess, you got my little baby cousin kidnapped by the Coastlandia G-Men?
No, of course I didn't. Ow.
Look, I had no choice, okay? They were threatening me and my family.
My family, who's obviously more important than
Black Ops
yours.
SWAT officers came out of nowhere. They were definitely not the normal boys in blue who come for child protective jobs. Oh, they gave off a bad vibe. They shot your
You're being a
uncle
bit too
flatline
honest here,
and took
Carl.
Princess.
I think might not
I
want
overheard
to.
them call the baby bot a product.
He's already kind of
Black
steamed.
Ops, guys? Uncle Todd? Princess? What the fuck? You son of a bitch!
Ow.
I'm sorry, okay? Look, from the sound of it, they were more interested in you rather than her. They kept asking me where the son was. I had no
Did they?
idea. I didn't
remember
know
that.
you were the one standing at the railing just before. Then my boss called me up and told me I'd better find you or else.
No. Get up.
Now get down. Now get back up. Ow. Also, didn't some
Okay, Karl.
jack off from the future or whatever come back and do that to us?
I tell you what, Carbon. You got one way out of this. If you really so damn sorry, you gonna help us find who did this and get Princess back.
Sure.
Are
Should
you
we check on
insane?
Talus? He doesn't seem
You
alright.
might be a gang of
He's
drug
still
dealers,
in
but we're talking about going after the biggest cartel
standing
there
poop
is.
position over here.
The corporate state.
Oh yeah, sure. We
Don't
can do that for
give a
breakfast.
flack if it's Coastlandia, or Clinton Bush Empire, or Coke Jobs Corporate State, or Gates Walton Multiplanetary Conglomerate, or God himself. You can help me.
He's a bit of a slam poet,
Or you
isn't
don't
he?
need to worry about your boss threatening your family.
Okay.
Everyone's
I'll
just
help
threatening
you
his
get
family.
to the bottom of this invisible war, this feud, whatever it is.
No, you just
I know
have
the
to
human
find
world
his fucking
and the
kid
robot
sister.
and
That's
on the other
it.
side. I've seen all the layers of class from the Stratoplex to Dickinston.
So I'm really useful.
That's
I mean, I don't
probably
look
why.
like it, and I certainly haven't been
Whoever is
acting
behind
like it
this
up until now.
chose me
But I really am
to go
useful.
after
Really
you.
useful. Just give me a shot.
But
No, wait, give me 2
you can
shots.
use that
Actually, I could use 3
against them.
shots. Make that
What
4.
the hell was that?
Let's everybody do the jiggy jig.
This is Coastlandia Police. We have you surrounded.
Oh my god, Officer Hoyt is a
Oh,
ventriloquist.
son of a blender.
Send out the humanoid machine, Johnny Silica, and you won't be harmed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll harm you a little
What
bit.
assurance we got from you plutocrat bitches?
Maybe you should stop telling us that we're plutocrats. This guy doesn't even flinch.
God damn it. I hate unfettered abuse of power.
Yeah, that's really what you should be worried about right now. Alright.
Shit, it's a drug sting. Talos, hold these CPD bitches up.
Oh, now he woke up.
She'll take great pleasure in vivisecting the
Had a good poop there, Talos.
parts of these humans.
He's a fucking predator.
Where the hell did that A-51 go?
Also, he wasn't doing much use behind the... You could see him like 20 miles away. Oh, face over that counter there. Here we go. Yum yum. Alright. Well, this exciting escape will have to wait until next episode. Because shit, even when I knew what I was doing, it still took me roughly an hour to get to this point. So, yeah. I think we're about done here. Nice one, Talos. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do. Do leave me a comment because I really love the comments. And so does Talos here. And Talos is a mutt-flacking baller piece of killing machine-y... Fuck it, I can't do it. And neither can this asshole, by the way, Proto-J. Jesus Christ. Anyway, cheers, have a good one, and I'll see you around the Chrono stream.